Hey guys, it occurred to me that I have not really done a formal introduction for the Cecotto, and it's been a little bit of hectic time for me work-wise, and I figured let me cut away for a few minutes and do a little bit on the new addition to the family here. So what we have behind me is a 1989 BMW M3. If you don't know that already because of the flared boxy arches there. I got this car, I guess about 2 months ago or so. I got it from EAG, had a really good experience with the team there. I can do a whole video on that in itself. I got this car because I had an E46 M3, which you probably know if you watch my channel. I have got this car behind me, which is a fantastic car. This is a CS. I was finding myself not really driving the M3 as much, even though it had a phenomenal airbox, and the interior of my dreams and all those things. I never drove an E30 M3. I had an E30 a number of years ago. I had a 318 IS. Actually, had three of them, all identical, all brilliant rot with tan or Natur interior, and those were so much fun to drive. That car has a great greenhouse view in the car. In other words, you can see everything. But I sold it to my neighbor when I moved to Georgia. And I never had the experience of driving one of these things. And one of my friends, Salia, with whom I've known for a long time, has always been telling me, JP, you got to get yourself an E30 M3. They're just appreciating in value. And I was never really in a position to get one, mostly because my business goals, I don't know. I was using my money on other things. And anyway, I got to a point where I'm like, you know what? I think I'm ready to, if I let go of the E46 M3, I think I can make room in the garage for the for an E30. And so the search began. Sorry for the shaky camera here. So I started looking. I reached out to EAG. I'm always going on EAG's website because it's kind of like a shopping toy store for us adults here. And by the way, when you're an adult like me, we're basically like an old 8-year-old. And so they had a henna red M3. And I love henna. Henna's an awesome color. And I asked for pricing on that, and like the smart business people that they are, sorry for the shaky camera, they sent me pricing for the their Evo Sport Evo, but it's a right-hand drive. This car, and then two or three other E30s they had in their inventory at the time. And while this car was a significant jump in price from the henna red, I just felt like the pedigree of this car was frankly worth it. I didn't want to jump to a Sport Evo. I sort of wanted to work my way up towards that, as crazy as it sounds. And this car had enough kind of special bits, which I'll show you in a few minutes, that kind of made me feel like this was something really cool and really special, and I can totally appreciate it. Plus, it had been well maintained and well taken care of for a really long time. So I felt better knowing the condition of the car was worth the price there. And so I'll walk you through the car in a quick minute, but that's kind of the story. And once I started making the decision to go in that direction, I financed the car. There's a couple of relatively affordable old car financing options out there. Woodside being one of them, Lightspeed being another one. And they make, owning kind of an old car of your dreams kind of reasonable. I don't have to kind of put all my cash up in the car. I can kind of leverage it a little bit and use my cash for other things. So that's what I did, kind of sharing a bit of information there. What else can I share with you? I guess that's kind of really it. So I'm going to stop the video here. I'll switch it over and I'll give you a tour of the car if I haven't already done that already through other things.